One last hurrah to the Axe Anime Pirate arc, or in some players' eyes a rehash of early game. Manu, the king of Pirath, isn't too happy that Marth is walking around without any pants on. Wolf isn't a big fan of being a slow tank, and after watching the Snyder Cut, he decides he wants to reclass into a hero to double the pirates. Sedgar is content with being an unstoppable general. Roger, with his 15 speed at base when reclassing to mercenary, is also here to chime in. No Pants Marth grabs some of his friends and heads over to the village in the east. Sita attempts to visit the village to save Marth trouble, but isn't allowed in after Pegasus drops some dung on the villager. George, a sniper with respectable bases, is almost at A-rank bows, which will allow him to use the Parthia. If he manages to gain 2 to 3 points of strength by endgame, he can one-shot Dragon Knights with that bow. With the 20% strength growth though, maybe he struggle to reach that benchmark, and it's definitely not worth investing a stat booster into him. Overall, a solid unit to bring to chapters with a number of fires. He puts Gordon and Caster to shame.
Nuts!
I just want to give a shout out to my army for getting so many criticals and necessary dodges this chapter, without even having to use killer weapons. My crew has really been revving up their game this chapter, and if we keep this up, reclaiming Marth's pants will be a piece of cake. The boss would be too much trouble to face in one range, so my army chips away at him from afar. Dragon Stones in this game get used up regardless of whether or not the manakete actually attacks, so Sita has the idea of breaking Manu's Firestone. She wants to deal the final strike in because Manu is getting mad at her man for dressing so indecent in his kingdom. Julian gets the inside scoop that there's a super effective sword against dragons in the chest to the bottom right corner of the map. By the time he reaches it though, the enemy boss is dead. One of the women we beat senseless a few chapters prior for weapon rank is calling back to No Pants Marth, begging for help. The offer brought forth to us is if we save a mediocre healer, the White Winged Sisters will join us. Having 4 extra flyers in our army would be useful, so No Pants Marth agrees. Next time on No Pants Marth, we save a couple of princesses, forge a weapon, and reclaim Marth's pair of pants. Oh wait, that's later in the game, never mind. Until then, subscribe muchachos.